Hi, my name is Doug. I'm here with HifiMan at the Newport audio show, and we would like to just introduce the new RE600 that's coming out this next month. A lot of times you'll have an earphone and it's just stick in your ear, it sounds good. The idea and the thought behind these was we wanted to create a single dynamic driver earphone that can compete directly against multi-balance armature driver in your monitors. We've already had people compare these to 3 and 4, even 5 driver custom monitors and said these are on par with those for a fraction of the cost. When you get into that, you're talking at least $800–900, where with these you're looking at about $399. So about for half the cost, you're going to get very, very close to the same sound, if not even better in some situations. So the RE600 is it's a nice little small dynamic driver earphone. Comes in this leather-bound case, an assortment of tips. They're all silicone tips in here. We're also going to be including comply tips with the official release. So we just want to make sure that everybody has a different fit and feel and how they want things to be in their ear. So we want to make sure we give you as many options as possible. So you're going to have about 6 to 8 different options of tips that you can have. We've got large biflange, we have a medium biflange, and then we have a small mushroom style tip. Little white guy in the middle is just a cable management system. It's just for you to wrap your cables around so you can kind of keep things neat and tidy. The earpiece is a 8.5mm dynamic driver. It's titanium coated. It is a crystalline, silver crystalline copper cable. It's oxygen free, so we want to give you guys a really high-end listening experience. This particular earphone is going to retail for $399, so it's definitely aimed at your more high-end listener. You will be able to really hear the sounds of your music. If you want a nice bass sound but you don't want a ton of boom and bloatedness, this is definitely the earphone for you. It's going to hit low. Frequency response is going to be 10 to 22, so it's got a really wide range. The mids are going to be really nice and warm. They're nice and balanced. They're neutral. The highs are not going to be shrill, but they're there. If you like strings, you're really going to hear the timbre of the strings. You're going to hear the fingers move across the fretboard of a cello or a violin. But even if you like electronic music or EDM or something like that, these can definitely handle that. I've listened to everything from like a Celtic woman doing more of an operatic style music to Gareth Emery's latest Concrete Angel, where it hits really low and hard, and these things have not broken up, which is really, really good. So you're going to get a lot of dynamics without a lot of flavoring. They're very neutral. So if you play with your EQ a lot with your system, these are going to be able to handle it. So it's not going to have a lot of artificial flavorings and all that kind of fun stuff. One of the really cool things about the RE600 is the cable and the adapter. Standard's going to come like this with just a little 4-inch adapter on it, and this is a single-ended plug. So it'll, your iPhone, your iPad, Androids, just about anything you can plug it into. What's really cool is if you go without the adapter, it's actually a balanced plug. So if you've got a player like our high-end HM901 digital music player, you can go into it and it'll run full balanced. And as we all know, balance, if you can get a good balanced signal on some high-end music, it really, really sounds good. You're going to get a lot more just neutrality, spatialness, definition, everything really increases. So that's something we wanted to do with this earphone. And it's one of the only earphones that does that. Honestly, I don't know of another earphone at this price point that comes with a balanced cable standard.